Hi everybody, what's going on? It's your girl Malika. How's the hair? You guys like there's a reason why my hair is like this, by the way. Thank you so much. I'll explain. Yeah. Oh, I've mentioned this, but I probably okay, I know I mentioned it before, but I didn't I didn't mention it in detail. There's a reason why my hair is like this though. Hi. Okay, so today's episode, right? Quick little solo discussion. This topic was on my heart. So, have any of y'all ever experienced imposter syndrome before? Do y'all know what imposter syndrome is? Yeah. Do you know what that is, Trey? Okay, yeah. So, these are terms that I would hear frequently, right? Or when I would hear other people say, oh my God, I'm going through imposter syndrome, I would be like, oh, you shouldn't. And I could honestly say for the first time, probably in like, it's been years. Like when I say a good minute, this weekend was the first time that I've ever felt imposter syndrome. And it's such a crazy feeling too, because, that you're supposed to be doing, what you're doing, and where your passion lies, and where your skills lie. But then all it takes is just one little thing to make you feel like a small fish in like a big pond, or like an ant in a big room. So, remember how I keep on telling y'all how sometimes you can be delusional and it will work? Well, the thing with being delusional that no one talks about, it's a 50-50 thing. Like sometimes it could really work, but other times it could work to an extent, but then when it fails, it's just kind of gives off like it's a real disappointing vibe. So this weekend, right? Wait, should I name the award show? Like, should I just go full out, just say it? Cause I wasn't gonna name no names. I was just gonna be very discreet. Fuck it. Okay. This weekend was the Hetty Awards in Atlanta, and I was super determined to go. Okay, so tickets were going for like $300 to $400, and I was asking myself, do I really want to pay this for a ticket? Like, do I really want to? Or maybe I can be creative. Maybe I can ask for a media pass. So I was DMing them, I was emailing them, hitting them up on WhatsApp. I found the creator of the Hetty Awards, on LinkedIn. I was messaging him, all of that stuff. I got no response. And honestly, like I was cool for real, cause I was like, there's gonna be more opportunities on. Like, mind you, the timeline of this maybe like middle of August, so like August 14th, August 15th, right? Um, a week before the award show, I kid you not, I'm scrolling through Instagram, right? I find this page that's giving out free tickets to the Hetty Awards. So I'm like, is this a sign or is this a scam? Is it a sign or is it a scam? So I click on the link, right? And not like it's legit, and you didn't have to pay no money. All you have to do is just give your email, name, phone number, and that was it. So I just got a ticket. I was asking my friends if they wanted to go, and one said yes, but then he had backed out at the last minute. And I was like, okay, cool. Like I was fine with it because I was still 50-50 if I wanted to go. So, on the flyer for the award show, right, it said hosted by Terrence J, and it was this other lady, and it had all these names that were supposed to be on there, right? Now, I know like with American award shows, like if someone's performing at like the VMAs or the BET Awards, they typically announce it right on their social media platforms, or they're like, hey, vote for me. But the people that they said that were going to be there, the folks that were posted on the flyer, I saw none of them confirmed that they were going to be at the Headies. That's why I was like, okay, do I really want to go? Because if it's going to be people there that I don't know, I just feel like I'm gonna waste my time. But then at the same time too, it's like, okay, this is a still like a freshly new platform. You want to get as much people as you can, right, to tell their stories. So I try to look at it from that perspective. So I'm scrolling through Instagram. This is the day of the award show, right? I'm still 50-50 if I want to go. I'm looking at the like little red carpet reel that they're posting. Again, I'm seeing people that I don't know. And then I see Asaki. And then once I see Asaki, I said, okay, bet Rema's finna be there. Like I need to be there. So I got ready, rushed over to the Cobb Energy Center, right? So yeah, I don't know if this is like just like African award shows, or this is just like award shows in general, but it wasn't like a general admission or like VIP line or like special. Like no, it was just you just scan your ticket and you just walk in. So I was like, oh okay, yeah, bet. So there were 4 entrances. I went inside entrance number 1, and I was on the top balcony, but I said no, I need to be where the celebrities are. That is my main focal point. So then once I left, right, I went to the second entrance, and then once I went through the second entrance, I saw a little room that said private room. So I just peeked inside to see what was in there, or really like who was in there. But it was just like snacks and like drinks and stuff. So I was like, oh, okay, ain't nothing in there. Once I went through the second entrance, I saw exactly the entrance where the celebrities were coming from. And I said, yes, bingo, that's where I need to be. Now, mind you, the entrance where the celebrities were going in and out from, somebody was like guarding it. So I just told myself, okay, how all I have to do is just make it through this point right here and I'm good. But how am I going to make it through this point? So I saw this girl, right? She was like a little volunteer thing. She was coming from that entrance and she had looked familiar, so like that's what made me like strike up a conversation. But as you know, I saw her, she was going to return back to that, entrance where the celebrities were coming in and out from. I just stopped her and was like, hey girl, like I love your shoes, like I love the hair, like it's really giving, sis. And she was like, oh my God, thank you, girl. So we talking, right? She kind of like getting distracted a little bit. So we just walking right through the entrance. But like, I didn't say that just to like come up with the distraction. Although I know she got distracted, but I really did think her outfit was bomb and I loved her hair as well. So shout out to her. So once I'm in, right, I'm like, okay, bam, here we go. I'm in there. So I walk in. Some seats were empty, but I didn't want to sit down because I wanted to stand up. I wanted to see. I wanted to scan the room because there's one person in particular that I, am looking for. So I'm standing up for 10 minutes. People are presenting, right? People are performing. And then I see somebody coming in my direction. The first thing I noticed was a chain. So when they say I could spot a chain from a mile away, do people say that or did I just make that up? Maybe I probably did just make that up. But I saw his chain. He has a very distinctive chain. I see this tall guy coming, right? Very smooth skin, right? Looks like a model. He has a very distinctive look and he's coming with an entourage. They're all dressed in black. And I'm like, oh shit, is this who I think it is? Is this the moment of truth right here? So as he's walking towards me, right, I see people, like this one guy, right, was just on full-on groupie mode, like, oh my God, hey, can we get a selfie? And I'm like, okay, I gotta play it cool. Because I feel like celebrities don't even like when like people like do shit like that because they get it all the time. So I'm like, let me just be cool. And lo and behold, for like half a second, I locked eyes with Rema. And I was like, bro, this is it. Like, how, right? You gotta think about what I'm thinking about at this moment. How in the world did I manage to get a free ticket to the Hetty Awards? And mind you, they were selling tickets from between $300 to $400. How did I make it into the celebrity entrance, right? And how am I locking eyes with Rema right now? I'm like, bro, this is a sign. So then I asked myself, do I follow him in his entourage or do I wait right here for him to return? So I had to like be quick, right? And I said, okay, I'm gonna just wait right here for him to return. Bet. Therefore, I can see where his manager is sitting. I can see where he's sitting. I just pull up on him and be like, hey, how are you? My name is Malika. I have my own show called From the Block Podcast. I would love for you to be a guest. There you go. Bam. I had it all marked out. Time is going, y'all. Maybe this is like 15 or 20 minutes later. I don't see him. I'm like, maybe he's backstage because they said he was going to perform. So Asaki ends up performing. And then Terrence J comes out and it's like, you guys have been amazing. You guys were a great crowd, and we'll see y'all next year. I said, I know this award show is not ending. Hold on. Whoa, we're missing somebody. So Asaki, and he comes out with like maybe like 10, 15 people, right? They're all going backstage. I said, listen, I didn't come here for nothing. I got to leave with something, all right? So I just followed them backstage. Now, there's a security guard, mind you, right? At this little backstage entrance. There's like 8 to 10 girls that's like telling the security guard, hey, you don't remember me? Oh my God, I was just right here. Like, you don't remember me? Mind you, the security guard's basically paying them dust. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all too. You're not gonna, guess what I found on the floor? The little, the presenter card at the award show, like the ones that they opened up and they're like, the winner is. I found that on the floor. So of course I picked it up and I held it with me. So that just, I feel like that added on to like, my words with me saying, hey, I was right here, guys. So I just looked the security guard in the eye and I was just like, you already know I was right here with the little presenter card in my hand. Yeah. And he just like let me in. So you have to go up one flight of stairs and then there's a little like another security checkpoint at the little like it's in the stairwell. So I just was like, hey, what's up? Just walked right on in. Didn't question me or nothing. Now, here we are, guys. Moment of truth. As I'm going through the third little entrance, this is how you get to backstage. I see Asaki and his crew is coming out. Now, imagine if I got Asaki on this show. That would have been huge, yo. So I had to ask myself, do I continue to go strictly backstage or do I follow Asaki and his crew? Now, I'm not trying to be on no groupie shit. And then you also too, like, I'm a woman, so like I don't know these people. And I'm like, okay, you gotta like, you gotta like protect yourself, because if you just around random people and you by yourself as a woman, like, you gotta like keep your eye out. So I was like, okay, I could follow them in the direction that they're going because I know that they're leaving. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to just chuck it up and I'm going to just continue backstage. Because like I said, it's just one person that I just really want to just talk to and connect with. So finally, third security guard, I was just like, you already know I was back here. Yeah, that was my little tagline for the night. And he just let me in and I go backstage. And I'm looking like a damn frantic woman because I'm like, where's Rema? Where's Rema? And they're like, oh girl, he been left. I said, you get the fuck out of here. Are you fucking for real? They're like, yeah, girl. I was like, what? Like, I went through all of this for the second time again. Like, this has to be a sign, because why do I keep on going? Like, why is it always a block when I try to get close to this man for him to be on my show? So I'm like, okay, bet. Well, I'm already back here, right? I went through all of that. There has to be somebody back here. So I'm looking right on the dressing rooms. I see Shay Vibes, right? That's another, Nigerian artist that's really doing his thing. I see Spyro's name right on the dressing room thing, and I'm like, okay, I gotta leave with something. Like, I'm already here. So I'm looking, right? Mind you, I don't see these people. I see one influencer backstage, and I'm like, oh shit. Well, I mean, something's better than nothing, right? Let me talk to her. She's treating me like a damn commoner. Like, why are you talking to me? I see another this huge Ghanaian artist, right? He backstage. I'm like, okay, I can get him, right? Like, it's something. I tap him on his back. He doing like this. Like, who the fuck are you touching me? So I'm like, okay, I don't know what's happening right now, but it felt like I was in a circle of just like confusion. You just running around, you don't know what the fuck is going on. And it's just like, okay. And one thing my mama always told me, that although you're going to have to work very hard for the things that you want, when it's your time to get those things, it's just going to come to you. You're not going to have to do entirely too much. Like, it's just going to come to you. So at this point, I'm backstage, right? I'm like, okay, maybe there's somebody I can connect with. Like, please, there's something. Like, I have to leave with something. Then eventually I was just like, okay, I think it's time to go home. All right, just call it a night. And damn, I felt like a fucking failure again, because like I said, what are the odds? Again, I'm repeating myself, but seriously, this was my mindset. What are the odds that I get a free ticket, I make it to the celebrity section of the award shows, I lock eyes with this one particular celebrity, I make it past 3 security checkpoints backstage? Like, what are the odds of that happening? So of course I'm like, what did I do wrong? Or maybe I should have followed that one particular celebrity when he was leaving. But I'm not trying to be on no groupie or stalker vibes. I just want you to come on my show. So once I was driving home, and I ain't gonna cap, maybe for like a good like little 2 days, that imposter syndrome was kicking in. That, damn, am I really supposed to be doing this? That, oh crap, like what did I do wrong? What am I supposed to be doing? How, like, what is happening? And then it dawned on me, because I know I've briefly talked about this before, but when things don't go your way, you have to chuck it up for what it is and see how can you grind smarter. What can you just analyze the situation and see what can you do differently? But I get it, because when you in your feelings, you're not trying to hear any of that shit. I get it. Look, I'm the same way. But once I calmed down, right, I said the only way to get over imposter syndrome, you have to change your identity. Just change. You have to change yourself, seriously, because the old you clearly is not working, and we have to overcome this, because we have things to do. Okay, if you know your purpose, you know your passion, you know what you're good at, right? Stick on that, stand on that. But right, you need to change yourself. So then I was like, you know what? I saw this TikTok one time. about Michael Jackson. In the late 80s, when he had lost the Grammy Awards to one of his albums, I forgot which one it was, but he was so heartbroken. He really was. And then he wrote a letter to himself. He was like, from now on, don't call me Michael Jackson. I'm going to be known as MJ. I'm going to study the greats. I'm going to practice really hard. I'm going to be better than the greats. Like, I'm going to be myself in my own way. I'm going to soak up knowledge. I'm just going to change myself. And I said, you know what? Michael Jackson was onto something. That's what I need to do. So here we are. The reinvention of Malika, right? And I was thinking too, maybe I shouldn't be called Malika anymore. Maybe I should be called Malika Nawai. I kind of like that, right? Like, you know how like how Nicki Minaj is like Nicki Minaj, or like Jay-Z is like, you know, it's J and then it's Z. Like people say J, but like most people say Jay-Z. People say Nicki, but most people are like Nicki Minaj, you know? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. A stage name. Yes, there you go. But like, it's like my real name though. But I don't really go by my middle name. But yeah, Malika Nawai, or like Lauryn Hill, right? People don't really say Lauren, they say Lauryn Hill, right? Yeah. So I was like, okay, everything about me has to change. Everything, from how I do this show to how I think to how I move to how I look, every single thing has to change. So I'm still in like the rebrand process. So you see my hair, yeah, this is my new hair color. Like, this gonna be me for like a good second. You know, like how Beyonce got that honey blonde, and like Mary J. Blige has that blonde, and like how, you know, who else? I don't know, but like people have like distinctive hair colors, right? They have distinctive looks because that's how you recognize them. Yeah, me, I want to be recognizable. But I was also low-key thinking too, the fact that I was able to maneuver my way, right, and get that far, I feel like I give off celebrity energy. Like that's what I feel. Like I feel like this shit is really in me, but it's up to me to like really just like bring it out, you know, fully bring it out. So yeah, if you're going through imposter syndrome, if you're going through, you know, self-doubt, if you know that you're supposed to be bigger but you just don't know how to get there, I truly believe in my heart of hearts that the only way to overcome that and the only way to fully conquer what you're going through is just to reinvent yourself, to fully change, be just a whole new different person. It doesn't matter, right? When, you know, people are like, what the fuck are you doing? It's not that serious. Yeah, it is that serious. If it's serious to you, it's that serious. So yeah, reinvent yourself, change yourself, go hard. And I feel like I'm like in my Michael Jackson era, like in the late 80s, when he's just like full on just reinvented himself. Like, that's me. Again, no laptop in front of me, strictly from the heart. Now, I ain't gonna cap. The next episode, I might need that laptop though. But after that, it won't come back out. But yeah, you know, I feel like imposter syndrome is something that we all go through, but just please keep it in mind that, you know, that's not something that it doesn't have to linger in you, okay? You don't need to have that self-doubt constantly. If you know that you have a major purpose in this life, if you know that you're meant for something bigger, okay, people may not stick to you, you know, in the beginning, but people always come around eventually. The most important thing is that it's in you. If it's in you, they can't take it from you. So with that being said, keep on creating, keep on believing in yourself, and most importantly, sometimes you just may need to revamp your whole life, because that's what I'm doing. Okay, well, with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and here's to reinventing and just becoming a whole new different person. But like, still be yourself though. Like your core values, like do that. But I'm just saying, like, you know, if you just want to like, you know, just do something different in your life, you just want to think different, you want to look different. Now I'm not like, don't get like plastic surgery. Like, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, like, you know, like change your hair, change like the jewelry that you wear, all that stuff, how you dress, like all that stuff. Like do that. Your personality, your minds. Well, no, not your personality. Like your mindset. If you want to change that, okay, go ahead and do that. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, bye.